Hello, everyone. So I see that we are live here, and I just want to say hello, everyone. Like whoever's like tuning in, this panel is so special to me because this is my third year doing it, and this is probably Heidi's like 10th year doing this. Yeah, so I think it's special to me, it's special to Heidi, and I put it together again this year. And like every single year, it's all about the celebration of youth. I see so many young people every day that are doing awesome work for the planet and for people. And I always want to make sure that whatever platform that I have, that I utilize it to highlight these people that are making these efforts and are stepping out of their comfort zone to make other people's lives better. And so we have three phenomenal people on here today that are doing stuff that is way beyond their years. And we will be talking to them. So this is all about the celebration of youth. We're basically just going to be sharing about our works and about the importance of the love, care, and respect of children, and about peace. So it's a mix of different things, and we kind of have like a conversation on here. So I never come in with set questions, and this is again the one of the all the times actually, now that I think of it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go with how my screen is gonna show me stuff. So let's start with Sarah. So Sarah, can you introduce yourself? And then we just go in with introductions, and then we can like go in with other questions that come in my mind, basically.
Okay, sounds good. So, hi everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm a 17-year-old environmentalist from Canada. So, I've been named a top 25 environmentalist in Canada and an Ontario Junior Citizen. So, my work is in the climate space, specifically in climate tech. I love STEM. Science has been a huge part of my life since I was in grade 4. And so, as I grew older and I started to learn about the detrimental impacts of climate change, I really wanted to take charge and be a part of the solution. So I intersected environmental stewardship and STEM together, and I developed some really cool projects that are in the water remediation area. So for example, I researched bioplastics, and at the same time designed an aerogel and biosorbent to remove oil and like heavy metals from water. And in my spare time, I love sharing my ideas with other youth and focusing on community involvement as well.
Oh my God, that is awesome. So yeah, I mean it's definitely great. I'm not a STEM person because that requires me to use a lot of my brain. I'm more of a humanities person for sure. But no, it's awesome what you're doing. And I too am a climate change activist. And I think it's really awesome that I see so many young people around us, right, Sarah? That we see like people that are really going out and using their voice. And I think Gen Z is the generation of activism and going out and talking about the things that you care, and just making change. So it's awesome to have you on the panel. And then again, going by the screen, Iman, do you want to go next?
Yeah, of course. So, hello everyone. My name is Iman, and I'm the founder of Earth Voice Pakistan, which is a free of cost learning portal designed for children under 15 years of age. I started my project since I was 8 years old, but I've always been interested in climate action since I was about 5. So yeah, that's my business.
That is awesome. I have interviewed Iman before, so I definitely know her. But every single time that like she introduces us, I'm like, man, what was I doing when I was 5? Yeah, it's always a pleasure to meet you, Iman. Thank you so much for being on here. So yeah, lovely having you on. And Lalin, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. But first, please let me know if my voice is clear to you all.
Yep, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. So, hello everyone. My name is Lalen Anis. I am from Pakistan, an O-level student, and I am an interviewer. I am a writer, an international speaker, a Toastmasters Club member, and a digital artist. Along with these activities, I am a blogger, and I run a YouTube channel, as everybody else is doing that too. And I'm a blogger. Yeah, so that's my short introduction. Thank you.
That is awesome. I mean, the first time that I met Lalaine was like, I still remember she wanted to interview me. Ignored the voices in my background. Okay, but like, I don't know what's happening. So yeah, and everyone has these conventional questions that they ask, how did you start? How was it? How was time management? And out of the blue, she goes like, "Hey, what's your favorite singer?" And I'm like, "Hold up, what?" Uh, so yeah, she asked me very unconventional questions, and I think that's when we like became really good friends and started working together on a lot more projects. So like always, she was here when I first did this panel. So yeah, she's 3 years of this. It's awesome to have you on, Lale. And Heidi, do you want to introduce yourself? Heidi's my co-host for this panel, and yeah, it's always lovely having you on too.
Oh, I love all you guys. Thank you for your work in the world, and I really appreciate everything that you're doing and the ages that you're at that you're doing it. That's what makes me so happy. My heart's so full. International Children's Month for 10 years. We've been holding the volunteer platform. I'm a social emotional learning educator. I love to teach self love tools and techniques and restorative circle work and all of the things that I feel bring people to a deep connection within themselves. I feel like if we love ourselves, we're going to make very different choices for ourselves and our families and our communities and our world. And I'm a musician and a mom and a mom. So I can't wait to hear more about what everybody's doing. And please, I'm all ears and heart and here to support you guys in every way possible. Thank you for putting together such a beautiful panel, Raheen. Yay. And thank you all
Thank
for
you
being
very
here
much.
and celebrating with us and celebrating your power because you have it. And it's great to see. So please, I want to hear more. I want to learn more. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, so my first question, and like every single panelist has to be like the first question that I ask on here, and it's just so awesome with how it changes with time. And it's, what do you think is the importance of the love, care, and respect of children, and of giving youth a platform? Because for me, I mean, I'm 14, so I would say I am youth myself. And I think just kind of me growing up doing a lot of different things, I really thank and I'm grateful for the people that were around me that gave me a platform and that really believed in me, because I think at some point it really helped me believe in myself, that I was capable of doing all so many different things. And I remember it was pretty random when I met Heidi, and then she gave me a platform. Yo, do you want to do something on here? And well, that's how this whole thing started. So I think the importance of highlighting the youth is immense, because it really helps us see what our future is. Because right now the youth is the present and the future. So it kind of goes against the saying of the youth is the future, but it is the future for sure. But it's also the present. So what do you have to say, Sarah?
So yeah, I completely agree. Youth are definitely the future and they're definitely the present as of now. And I think by giving youth the opportunity to share their ideas and be a part of social change also allows them to become future leaders. And I think that's so important because, for example, in school, we learn a lot about, let's say, science or math, but we don't really get the life skills to become leaders in society. And so through these certain platforms and through different talks and programs in in our planet, we really can help youth leverage the tools that society has and give them that real world experience, because there is no one right answer, unlike in school. Really, in the real world, you can combine different passions together. So, for example, for me, environmental stewardship and STEM, and create this huge project at the end of the day. And I think that is just so important, because in short, youth can change the world, and it's really important that youth gain the confidence, like you said, to do just that and even more.
Yeah, thank you very much. I wholeheartedly agree for you. Sorry, I keep on going on my phone because I have to share out to different platforms. So I am always all ears, but I have to share out because I really want to ensure that there are all those people that should hear what you guys have to say. Sorry, I got a little distracted in there. The same question goes out for you, Iman. What do you think is the importance of the love, care, and respect of children, and why do you think it is important to give the youth a platform and to highlight them and their efforts?
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite catch that. My headphones are a bit old and it keeps glitching. Can you repeat that again? If that's okay with you.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, I can do that. I just wanted to know, what do you think is the importance of the love, care, and respect of children? And why do you think we should give youth a platform and highlight their efforts that they're making?
For that, I'd say that yeah, it is like really important to give youth a voice. Since like studies have shown, I've read somewhere that if there's youth, uh, like the things that are happening in Pakistan right now about the elections and all that. So when there's youth, people listen more. And yeah, I think it's really important to give the next generation the mic. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And you're really right. I think it is the children always bring a new perspective in on the table because I think we're sick enough of the fact that there's always older people that are telling us what to do. I think because we see the world through different eyes in some aspects, and I think that should always be heard and taken should be given respect to basically. So yeah, Lalene, you're next. So same question. Why is the love, care, and respect of children important, and why do you think it is important to give the youth a platform and to highlight their efforts?
Okay, so first of all, thank you for the question. I really appreciate it because I think you may have given it a thought to ask this sort of question, why is love, care, and respect important for children? I would like first to say that we all know that love, care, and respect is not only important for children, it's also important for youth. It's important for every human being, you know. And why we are highlighting it for children especially is because they are the ones that need it the most. Especially if you would like, look around the world, look around yourself. There are many children who are, they need love, care, and respect. They're not getting much of it. They are getting it, but they're not getting much of it because children, they need so much love, they need so much care just so that they could grow up and be a youth that the world actually needs for the change that we all are looking for. Now, let's take ourselves as an example. Tell me, when in your childhood, do you think you got enough love, care, and respect? You'd say, of course, yeah, we did. Because each parent has their own way to give love, care, and respect to their children. Okay? And what I would say, every children deserves love, care, and respect. And if we, as elder siblings, as elder cousins, we also have a duty to give love, care, and respect to our younger siblings, to our younger cousins, to our younger friends, to our younger friends' siblings too, as well. If you ever see any kid, when you are at the playground, when you're at school, when you're just walking around, outside, going for a little walk, and you see a kid, a child, anybody, or even somebody like your age, you could just say a little something, a little one sentence like, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, it was really amazing to meet you. These few sentences, you are introducing yourself, you're getting to know that kid, that child as well, and you're getting to know the youth as well. just 1 minute. Please, there are voices coming from my background right now. Please ignore that. There are actually guests right now. And my younger siblings, they're having a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun right now. So as we're also talking about love, care, and respect, they're enjoying their part of the love, care, respect that they're receiving right now. And I'm here sitting. Yes, I wanted to give a very important example because right now we just came home from, a really long travel. We went to a place, then we went to a place. So while coming home, we actually met a person with a kid a little younger than my age. So that kid was actually carrying a CPU, a part of the computer, a CPU. And my mom asked that, why are you carrying that big of a CPU just like that? Because his father was actually, he was with him, but he was worried about getting a transport because in Pakistan, the prices of the petrol, they have gone sky high. They have gone really sky high. So we actually invited them if we could also drop them because they were living in the same area as we are living in. So we decided to invite them for a ride together. And while riding together, my mother, who's actually a teacher's trainer, she talked to the kid entire ride, asking in which class he was in, and she got to know him. Then she gave a few tips that how you can use social media, how you can use internet for your own benefit. So the entire ride, I was sitting listening quietly to their conversation, and I was like, wow, my mother is actually, concentrating on that kid and telling that kid, the tips that are actually paid online. So you see, you can actually, just like how you can distribute knowledge, you can also distribute love, care, and respect to children. I hope my answer was not too long, and thank you for listening to me. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem at all. So yeah, and I mean, I met Laureen's mom, and she is really sweet, and she's really invested, and she shows a lot of affection to, I mean, everyone. So yeah, shout out to Laureen's mom. So yeah, thank you very much for your answers, everyone. And I would like to ask another question now. I think everyone's way of feeling celebrated is different, and I think for all the efforts that you guys are putting in, it is very important to feel special. Um, what is, if you could, how should I phrase this? Now that I'm thinking, what is one way that you would want to be celebrated as a young person making a change today? We start from Sarah. I think I um, established the sequence, but okay.
All right. So I think for me, one of the biggest rewards, I guess, in working in climate tech, but also just sharing my ideas, and I think how I feel celebrated is just knowing that I inspired others. I think that like there's enough opportunities in the world for everyone, and that knowledge or like a lesson learned well is a lesson shared well, as I always say. So I think if you have an idea or you have some knowledge, it's really important to share with other people, especially youth at the same time, because by doing that, you're enabling them to have resources and tools now to go and design their own change making path in their own way. And so I think I usually feel very celebrated when I get the opportunity to speak to important leaders about my ideas and how, let's say, we can create a more sustainable future in our cities, and also sharing like my story to inspire others and just the whole advice, because working in STEM does mean a lot of trial and error. So when working on any project, kind of, you're going to have to try making multiple prototypes. And so that takes a lot of resilience and a lot of persistence. And often a person's mindset can really help to achieve that successful goal. And so I feel very celebrated when I get to share kind of my mindset of growth mindset and taking the small steps, because success is really based on obstacles. The obstacles make the path of success. And really, what success is really your willingness to fail. Because I think we're taught often that success is your willingness to try, when in fact, I think it's our willingness to fail, because all it takes is that one yes, and you're going to get no sometimes, but that doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It just means you got to keep trying even more, because there's always room for improvement. And there's always time to continue learning as well. So just by sharing my story and inspiring others really makes me feel so happy and so celebrated, because I know that now that one person is now going to go and change the world and inspire even more people, kind of creating this ripple effect.
That is awesome, Sarah. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I think it is very valuable to share stories like yours uh, to always motivate people, because I think just seeing, oh, if she can do it, she's my age, I can do it too. And I think it's that's what's needed. And I think at this age, it's very easy to go, oh my God, I'm giving up already. I think it's important to be, resilient too, and to just let challenges be exactly what they are, not stopping you and not becoming obstacles. And even if they are, just you learn to overcome them and have the courage to do so. So thank you so much. Moving on, Iman, what do you have to say?
Yeah, so like just shadowing on what Sarah said. So a way of me like feeling celebrated is like talking, like knowing that I have made a change. Like for example, like a few months ago, I did a little boot camp in NIC Karachi. Over there, this little girl walked up to me, and then she said that you are very inspiring, and then she said all these sweet things to me, and then I was like so happy, and that is like a way of making me feel celebrated. And like a year or two ago, I met the Prime Minister of Climate Change, advisor to PM at that time. And then he said that he was proud of me, and that also made me feel like really good and celebrated. So yeah, so that's kind of what I feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to have people that reach out to you and feel inspired. And for me, I mean, I've had like young girls and young people reach out to me, but I think it's always more inspiring when parents reach out to me, because I've had like a fair share of dads who were like, "Oh my God, you're so inspiring," and I show your stuff to my daughter, or I show your stuff to my son, and I think it's always very inspiring for me to go on and have conversations with more people and interview more people, because if somebody out there is being inspired by it, whether that be just one individual, which I mean definitely it isn't because of so many people that reach out to me, I think is gives you a whole nother level of drive to go on and continue what you're doing. So yeah, I feel you, Iman. And Lalin, you're next. Are you there? Okay, yeah.
Can you please repeat the question again? I'm so sorry if I'm asking this again.
No problem. So basically my question is, what is one way that you feel celebrated? What is one way that we can make you feel special?
What is one way that I feel celebrated? I think that is probably art and writing, because I mostly feel really special. I feel like myself when I'm writing, I'm drawing. Let me show you one thing. Things like these. See this?
Oh, that's beautiful.
I know, right? It is. I absolutely love pieces like this. Like this is digital art, and I really love to make art that can actually bring a change in people's mind. That is what makes me feel really celebrated and excited.
That is awesome, Lalen. For me, honestly, what makes me feel celebrated is just talking to other people and people really understanding my passions. Because one of the things that I feel very passionate about is educating, and it's just I think it's very important to have the right education. If like Sarah, she feels very strongly about the climate and she wants to go into STEM, I think it's very important for her to be adequately educated and to be given that attention that she needs and be equipped with the right skills. And similarly for all of you and all of your passions. So yeah, whenever I see people that recognize that passion and share that passion, I feel very special, and it's very good when you find common ground and then you start talking about it. So I think, yeah, I just love talking to people. That is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Heidi, do you have any thoughts?
Well, I'm holding the space for this panel while a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old behind me are trying to figure out love, care, and respect. And I'll tell you what, you guys have got it dialed in for sure. So I just want to celebrate all of you all for the work that you've done and the lives that you've lived. I feel like it's about being seen and being heard. Yeah. And so I see you and I hear you and I appreciate you, and I am honored to be in such company as each one of you, and the gifts that you bring here and what you are doing in your daily lives, right? And the way that you're showing up in the world. So obviously I love celebrating children person to person, heart to heart, moment to moment, day by day, month by month, year by year. Yeah. Just keep a continuous flow. When we celebrate others, the energy raises and things happen that are good, win-win situations. Yeah. So that's my feeling about celebrating children and youth. And the reason why I do what I do for International Children's Month is to help just bring in an energy of you're being seen, you're being heard, you're being appreciated, you're being celebrated. And I'm grateful for you and your gifts you're bringing to the planet. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Heidi. It's always awesome having you. It's very awesome having all of you guys. If you have any questions for me, any questions for each other, because I think that is the first time you guys are meeting each other, right? All three of you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them right now on air. Or if you want to do that after we're off, you are more than welcome to do that too. Oh, we have Amish here. Can you let her in? So we were originally supposed to have another panelist too, but her internet went out and she was actually really bummed about it. And let's just hear a little bit from her. We've known each other for almost 5 years now. So yeah, she is awesome. Hey, Amish, can you hear us? Okay, she's connected to audio. But meanwhile, do you have any questions for each other or no? Okay. I can.
They're almost here.
Yeah. Amish, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I'm sorry. Can you all hear me?
I can hear you, but like I can't get it. Like your voice is very low.
Faint.
Yeah, it's very faint.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can now. Can you turn your camera on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hi, it's so good seeing you after like so long. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm just done with the exams and I'm really relieved because it was hectic.
Yeah, I bet it was. So just sharing our thoughts with each other because it's really the end of the panel. But just asking you, what do you think is the importance of highlighting youth? Because I think so personally, I think that the Gen Z is all about activism. We want anything, we get it done with social media. We create campaigns and petitions. So we're all about, letting our voice be heard. But what do you think is the importance of giving youth a platform?
Okay, so I think young children, they are often misunderstood as they're trying to be naughty, and they often have many qualities and many talents that remain undiscovered due to this. For example, for a few days back, I saw a video of a young girl who became a makeup artist. She was like 3 to 4 years old, and that was just because her mom was patient with her. And I think we can give youth a platform and we can just be patient with them and we can discover many things that we could have easily ignored.
That is so true. It is awesome having you on a mission. I was literally the whole panel was like, oh my God, let there, be. I was really hoping that you were able to come today and you are. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today and really just coming here for the celebration of you. Thank you everyone for watching. So yeah, I think you guys are all this on your socials too. If anyone wants to reach out to you guys, right? These are the names
Yeah,
on your social media. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, we have all day and we're going to be coming up with awesome panels. In, well, a few minutes, we're going to be having an awesome water panel with Heidi. So yeah,
Thank you so much for having us.
And we have lots
it's
of
awesome.
opportunities for you guys, right? To get your voice and your words out and your images and whatever you're creating, your content. There's lots of distribution channels and a lot of people who want to share the messages of the children and youth, especially now at this important time where we are really coming to understand how we love, care, and respect our children. Yes, as grown-ups. So reach out to me in the back end too, and I'll share Trends Magazine and the We the World 11 Days of Global Unity coming up in September. There's time for you to get your panels together and whatever pieces of action you want to throw into the campaigns where we can put our weight behind you again. And then we're streaming out right now to World Unity Week. So sending love and light out to World Unity Week as we come together. And what better way to come together than for our children and our youth? What else would we be doing it for? Right? That's it. It's you guys, the present and the future generations. So I love you, I thank you, and I respect you. And it was lovely to meet all of you. Thank you so much. And let's stay
Thank
circled
you.
up. Next year we'll do it again, okay? So let's see what we can pull together in the next year. Okay? Sound good?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
sounds awesome.
Go team. Woo! Okay. Thanks, girls. We'll see you soon. Thank you for everybody
Thank
for
you.
sharing out. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank